Well, with respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else you want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty, from the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses. One of the most diverse strikers in the UFC, and with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard.
It's crazy.
And from a work ethic standpoint, few guys are going to be able to match that. Tony Ferguson enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion, and man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some head space in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. So another big spot for El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson here tonight. You're not going to out-grapple this guy. You're not going to out-condition him. He can train for 6 hours. Thankfully, only scheduled for 25 minutes tonight. Tony Ferguson can do it all. He is all offense all the time. He knows one direction, that is forward. Fighting a counter fighter tonight should be interesting. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, nice takedown.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Ferguson's looking for a Darce choke here. Ooh, that submission looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Ferguson. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the mat.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Nice 1-2 combination there. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Good.
All right, so he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round, really starting to find some consistency with that weapon.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have. Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the show.
Oh, the triangle is in. And attacking armbar.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. And he's back up. Under a minute to go. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Strike lands cleanly there.
Oh, nice.
Ferguson gets tattooed by a solid uppercut there. Can't take too many more of those.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Choi. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground.
He passes the half guard.
Choi's pass attempt denied. Making all these shots count. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Another dynamic strike there from Tony Ferguson, former football player, baseball player, collegiate wrestler. Great dancing too, by the way, BC. This is a man who is truly a plus athlete who can do it. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Pretty strong jab there by the Korean Super Bowl.
Lands a beautiful leg kick. good jab there by the champion.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position. Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. He's got to start throwing now.
Modern fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Ferguson.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Nice transition. He's got him flat on his back.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Tony Ferguson. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Ferguson.
Nice transition.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Foley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It is very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Man, is he landed up.
Guillotine jump.
Well, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to go good.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Ground and pound the handle. Mark Coleman will be great. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, nice right hand. Oh, champ, yeah.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course. It's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ferguson. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by the Korean Superboy. All right, that's the end of round number two. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, heading back to the corner now, and El Cucuy's corner showing some concern here. That cut around his eye and all the blood that comes with it getting worse by the minute. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10+ minutes of fight.
Oh, nice overhand right. Oh, he's not gonna guillotine. Oh yeah, it's a fight here. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, shades of Anthony Showtime Pettis against Tony Ferguson, just masked in blood. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it was like all Ferguson fighters, right? He would just destroy people, and that's exactly what he looks like right now. He looks like he has been on the receiving end of all the elbows thrown by Tony Ferguson. His cut is really bad.
Choi's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up.
Nice leg kick. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Oh, he separates from the clinch.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Ferguson's cut is getting worse. The cut man chopping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get this. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Ferguson gets lit up by that straight punch. Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Fighters inverted now.
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, it's tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side.
Oh, big elbow. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight.
Oh! He's hurt.
Feels like the beginning of the end. El Cucuy's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. Just remarkable how Ferguson's chin holds up with all of these big shots. Oh, spinning back fist. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight.
You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got to fire in my hips, load you up, and throw you. That's exactly what he did. Oh, nice.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here. Oh, it looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
Yeah, he's trying to switch over to get an armbar. He's going to be on his opponent to try to chase him.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He's able to withstand the fire. And now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, he is masked in blood. I think I can actually pick out his blood type from here. Where's the doctor? Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempts to get past his guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
There's a lot of blood. You can't go much longer with a cut like this. You need a finish.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible... He's hurt now. Troy's got a cut on the 4th.
Oh, another one.
Ferguson, I have to say, absorbing those strikes quite well.
Look at the damage inflicted by that elbow.
Oh, how many knees can one man take? Ferguson's an absolute... Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there, and he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush, be patient, and in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Ferguson's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later.
He passes the half. Oh, he's got the choke. That Darce choke is tight.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Choi. Another ground and pound strike lands. Back to his feet. Lead kick is true there by the Korean Super Bowl. Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the round.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a credit to him to still even be fighting. But he's got to do something different if he has any design of winning this fight.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Good body work with that hook by Tony Ferguson. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Well, big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
Ooh, diving punch lands. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, has the guard closed here. All right, so when is too much too much?
Setting up a submission.
Heel hook looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Nice kick landed there by Choi.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from doing this kick over and over again. Clean punch.
Well, you've got to admire.
Hurt him again.
Oh, massive diving punch, flush to the head. Oh, this could be over soon. Choi's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
He passed the half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Ferguson's back into full guard.
Guillotine.
Oh, he might be in trouble. That looks locked in.
He's advanced to a finishing position.
Oh, submission defense holds up again.
It's on point. He's constantly They bats away these submission attempts back to back. So smart to continue to go to that area of the face that's all swollen. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Choi's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Final seconds here.
Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Lands to the body there. Oh, and he connects with yet another hook. Nice job on the feet by Choi. Oh, solid kick right there. Nice connection on the... Nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent.
Oh, guillotine here.
That guillotine is very tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. All right, looks like that Darce is tight. Choi's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him. That was nice.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game time.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Choi's right back to the full mount. Well, he's got his back now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Big, big strikes continue to land. Good work from the top here by the Korean Superboy. The Korean Superboy does it again!
Oh, my goodness.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Ho Choi.
Doo-Ho Choi is the name, ladies and gentlemen. A huge win for the Korean Superboy here tonight. And this is a kid who is just getting started. A scary proposition for the rest of this featherweight